Welcome back to another video in my file upload series. This is part 3 and it is a continuation to our previous videos that we worked on. So in part 1 we looked at how we can exploit our file upload vulnerability by just changing the data in our DOM and also disenabling our JavaScript in the browser, but make sure you don't forget to turn on your JavaScript. So in part 2, we saw how we can change the content type so that we can upload our file, and it was successful. So now in this part, we are going to see on how we can bypass our file upload vulnerability by working around the Magic Bytes. So with this, again, I'll be leaving the link of the lab in the description, and the lab, it is on HackSmarter, which is a perfect platform for you to go on and study your pen test. So offered by Tyler Ramsby, who is a great guy and a great trainer. So if we come here to part 3, I'm going to make sure tap on this. Once again, I do have my VPN which is running, but let me just go on and stop this. We do have my VPN which is running, and we do have our BAP which is here. Again, we are going to intercept that or intercept our data because we need BAP in this lab. So if we come back this side, you see that here they tell us that we need to go on and scan the headers whereby to see if we shall be able to successfully upload our shell to the server and get access. So I'm going to come here to browse. Again, I'm going to choose my shell which I used in the previous videos, which is that one, and make sure to turn on my BAP because I need to intercept this, and click upload. So once this is intercepted, because I see, let's just come this side. Do we have level 3? Yeah, level 3 is here. It was intercepted, so I'm going to go on and send that to repeater. So if I come this side, you see that this is our request. So for the previous video, that is part 2, we went on and changed the content type to the image, and we need to see if we can now bypass the magic bytes. So the magic bytes, these are the first characters the system will look at and understand that either this is a image file or this is not a image file. So what we did in our previous video, now we have here our reverse shell of PHP. Perhaps I can just even change the name. Instead of having reverse shell of PHP, let me just call it rev.php. And in our previous video, let's see if we can go on and remove this, and we add on image slash PHP. Sorry, image slash PNG. So here the system could know that this is a PNG file, but if we submit, let's see if this will be successful. But if it's not, now when you try to see here, they say that we do have a security block and they only accept images. So in this path, we see that if you even just change the content type, it won't be successful. So for the magic bytes, if it is an image, those are the first digits the system will look at and understand that this is an image, this is a GIF file, this is a PHP file, this is what. So if we come back here to our browser and we are on Wikipedia, we see that these are a couple of different files with their magic files. So when you look at the GIF here, it starts with this. So if we are to copy this, because this is also in a format of an image, or we can look for a PNG. So I can come here, let's search for PNG, and PNG, we see that it starts with this percent and these characters here. What about a JPEG? So JPEG starts with these characters. So I'm going to use one for the GIF, which is this one, GIF 89A. I'm going to use this one, and we see if we can upload our file to the server. So if you get that, make sure you put it in front of our code, because when you try to sit down here, this is all our PHP. You see our port, we are listening to this, and this is the IP address to our VPN. And make sure also the content type is changed so that the system understands that this is an image. Then provide your Magic Bytes. So let me just come back this side, and after pressing this, we are going to send this and see if we can successfully bypass this, and voila, it is done. So here we do have a successfully uploaded file, and it is rev.php because I changed the name here. Again, I can come back here to render because you might want the graphics. So we see here our file has been uploaded, and that is the rev.php. But what we managed to do is only to provide the magic byte here and change the content type where the system will think that this is an image, yet we are uploading our PHP rev shell or reverse shell. So let's go on and test and see whether we can receive a shell. So if I go on and set up my Anycard to listen and come back here to my browser, I need to deactivate this bar for me to successfully get back my shell, and it is uploaded in the uploads. So perhaps I can come back and see the path. So slash upload. So let's come here. I can get this where. So you have uploads rev the php. So I'm going to copy that. Control C. Let's come back this side, and I'm going to just remove that. I don't know whether that's the correct path. Paste that and execute it. So let's look at our terminal. When it's ready to see here, we do have our reverse shell. So far we've worked on 3 videos that we do have in this lab for file upload attacks from HackSmarter, and all of them we were successful. You've seen different ways. If you've watched all the 3 videos, you've seen different ways you can work around the file upload vulnerability. Again, there are multiple ways. Let's say if they go on and they disenable, let's say some systems not to allow the PHP, there is a way you can go on and change the file extension from a PHP, and perhaps you make it to be PHTML and see whether the file may be uploaded, but then later the file can be executed as a PHP and you get access. So different ways, there are all other ways that can be used to bypass our file upload vulnerability. So far, that's all for this series, unless I'll be creating other videos. So in case you are new to the channel, please, once again, feel free to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and in case you do have any message, please leave it in the comment section. I'll be able to get back to you. Have a great day. Peace. I'll see you in the next video.